Welcome to the latest episode of T's Newsflash. I'm your host Tyrus, and today we got so much to cover, folks. So many reveals have transpired throughout the weeks and the days, and it continues to go on, which is so awesome. This is one of the most exciting T's Newsflash for me today because there's just so much out there to dive into and talk about. We're in the midst of some exciting times, folks. I mentioned in previous videos October was going to be on fire, and it has been. And I anticipate that November, December is going to be the same. So with all that being said, folks, let's get to it. We're going to dive into everything that caught my eye during Hasbro Pulse, as well as everything else that's gone down of late. Let's get to it. Let's go. First up, we're going to talk about Hasbro Pulse Day 1. There wasn't much that really jumped out at me during day one, but one of the main things that had me so hyped and grinning from ear to ear was the performance of DMC from Run DMC. Man, I grew up in the 80s, folks, and as a kid, me and my brothers, we had the Run DMC poster hanging up in our bedroom with them wearing the Adidas and everything like that. Everybody wanted to wear the shell top Adidas back in the day due to Run DMC, and to hear DMC rap and just absolutely steal the show for me. DMC's performance truly represented the best of what hip hop is. And I just really love and appreciated that hip hop from the 80s. That's the hip hop that I always hold near and dear to my heart. And he brought that out throughout that entire performance. And again, he had me smiling from ear to ear. And to hear him include the various Hasbro products within his rhymes was so ingenious, man. And I thought that was just so awesome. It just took me back yet again to being that kid back in the day who would listen to the Run DMC tapes that my brother would bring home, or I wanted to look like them with wearing the shell top Adidas and the Adidas jumpsuits or whatnot. And then it took me back to the movie Crush Groove, which was hot back in the day. It featured Run DMC as well as other rappers such as Curtis Blow, the Fat Boys, and other performers such as Sheila E., Blair Underwood, and so many more. So it took me back to those wonderful times that I really appreciate. All right, now that we finished taking our trip down memory lane with the great 80s hip hop, let's get down to these figure reveals, two of which revolve around the Star Wars properties, starting with the vintage series Emperor's Throne set. This is a pretty cool set. I mean, it comes with the Emperor, the electrical blast effects. He comes with the throne backdrop. And this set really serves as a great addition to anybody who's looking to add to their 3-inch collection. I'm still hoping to secure that 6-inch Black Series Emperor figure. So hopefully we'll be getting that soon at some point. Folks, let me know in the comments if you're aware if the Emperor will get a 6-inch re-release or whatnot. I thought I heard that it would be. There's just so much always going on with Star Wars, so stay tuned. The next reveal is the Star Wars Black Series, The Power of the Force Cantina Showdown set. This set looks pretty awesome, man. It comes with Obi-Wan-Kenobi. It also comes with two other figures, which are Dr. Evazan and Panda Baba. Maybe I'm saying these names wrong. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, really awesome set. So along with these three figures, you get the Cantina bar, which is pretty cool. I really like the figures that it comes with, especially Obi-Wan, because I do not have an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, I don't have Obi-Wan yet in 6-inch form. So I'm hoping to get him at some point. I really like this Obi-Wan in particular due to the fact that they said this is the first time that they utilized the photoreal technology for this Ben Kenobi, which makes his addition to the Star Wars brand that much more awesome for me. Like the vintage Emperor's Throne, this set is currently sold out as well. I'll still have a link in the description in case it becomes available. All right, folks, so up next is where things are going to really start to heat up. Hasbro Pulse Day 2 kicks off with some G.I. Joe Classified reveals. First up is the G.I. Joe Classified Cobra B.A.T, one of the most anticipated reveals for some time. The Cobra B.A.T really looks awesome. It kept to that whole classic aesthetic overall, though I'm really not a fan of that black overlay across the chest. I really wish that they utilized a more clear see-through plastic covering, which would allow for you to visibly see all the electrical components within the B.A.T's overall design. Really love all the accessories that it comes with, the interchangeable hands and weapons, being able to utilize your backpack as a display post for the various accessories that the B.A.T has is a neat addition, as well as a nod to what we had back in the day with the original figure, which is pretty awesome. Very impressed with this figure overall, and I think it serves as yet another excellent addition to the G.I. Joe Classified brand. Following up the bat was an even bigger reveal in the form of Spirit. Black Eyed Peas performer Taboo did a phenomenal job in presenting the Spirit character. He seemed so honored to present Spirit, and it really showed throughout his entire presentation. Following the announcement of Spirit, they added his adversary, Storm Shadow, folks. So we're finally getting a classic Storm Shadow. Finally, right? I went all in on both of those figure reveals as I dedicated an entire video for those two figures exclusively. So definitely check out my reaction to the G.I. Joe Classified reveals of Storm Shadow and Spirit. I have a link in the description below. Up next is one reveal that we all knew was coming, and that was the Hasbro Post exclusive Zartan Master of Disguise pack, which includes a number of swappable heads as well as a host of weapon accessories. And most importantly, Zartan that actually changes color whenever you expose him to heat or cold. This definitely serves as a welcome addition for any G.I. Joe fan who've been wanting this particular Zartan for some time. So with this reveal, hopefully it'll usher in more Dreadnoks. Who knows? Stay tuned. Yet another welcoming piece of G.I. Joe Classified news is the confirmation that Target Cobra Island exclusives are no longer, and that they are now going to usher them into the Tiger Force versus Python Patrol area of G.I. Joe, which is phenomenal news. No more Target exclusive Cobra Island. Yes. No more Cobra Island. I really feel that this signaled that they listened to the fans. They understood how difficult it was to acquire those G.I. Joe Classified figures at Target. So now we have that balance with the Tiger Force versus Python Patrol being housed at Target and the rest of the G.I. Joe collections being available everywhere else outside of Outback, who look really awesome. I really like his design. It's one that really caught my eye and that I'm interested in acquiring. Though they do look pretty solid, both the Viper as well as the Bat are just a variance of what we do have or will be getting within this G.I. Joe Classified line, which is what the Tiger Force versus Python Patrol is. It all serves as that alternate variant to the G.I. Joe main line. Having this line really grants the collector for G.I. Joe Classified a lot of versatility. If you want to dive in and acquire some of these variants, you can. If not, you can stay with the main line. I like this. Utilizing this form of distribution, it's a win-win for everyone involved. Up next was another huge reveal in the form of Croc Master. Man, I remember this figure back in the day as a kid, and I thought he was cool then, and I definitely think he's just as cool now. So Croc Master comes with Fiona, that big old crocodile, 12 inches long, articulated. Another feature that's pretty cool is that the set comes with these little itty-bitty crocodiles that you can place within Fiona's mouth, which is a pretty awesome addition to this set. I really like how they're fleshing out the G.I. Joe Classified lines with all these deep cuts of characters. This character looked awesome. I like how they updated his design somewhat, yet still keeping with that same classic old school aesthetic. So I really like that balance with this character, and it's a favorite of mine already, and I don't even have him in hand. So look forward to this one. Croc Master is available on online outlets such as B.A.T Toy Store. I'll definitely have a link in the description below. Capping off all these G.I. Joe reveals, it's one of the biggest pieces of news that has me extremely excited as a G.I. Joe fan from back in the day. And that's the latest Haslab project, which involves the Skystriker. Yes, G.I. Joe has a Haslab for a Skystriker, which is absolutely out of this world. This thing looks amazing. It comes with the jet. You can place it on a stand. It also comes with two pilots, both Ace, who I love, as well as the co-pilot that was shown in the original packaging, two parachutes. It also comes with a slew of accessories, folks. Accessories galore for this jetpack. The 3 tiers for this Haslab project includes Scarlet at 13,000 backers with her flight suit. Then you have Ripcord at 16,000 backers, who looks awesome. And then lastly, you will get 2 pit members at 18,000 backers. I have no doubt that this will definitely reach all 3 tiers. This is a G.I. Joe fan's dream come true to actually get a Skystriker to go along with your 3-inch figures. But I do feel like this is the beginnings of more Haslab projects for the G.I. Joe Classified line. I feel that we may get a G.I. Joe base for the 6-inch figures. Maybe we might get a USS flag for the 3-inch figures, but this is awesome. Really excited for this, folks. The stretch goal is 10,000 backers, and as it currently stands, we are at 4,660. I have no doubt we will definitely reach the 10,000 backers and beyond. So stay tuned, folks. Yo, Joe. Up next is the world of Marvel Legends, and first up is the character Null. No release date on this character as of yet, but he is the king of the symbiotes, and I like his design, and I look forward to his release. I hope, and I have a feeling, at some point, we'll see Null in the MCU very soon. Hopefully. We'll see. Then we have the reveal of the Captain America 2-pack, featuring Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, as well as Sam Wilson, aka Captain America. This pack includes a swappable head for Anthony Mackie's Captain America, which successfully utilized the photoreal technology because it really looks good. So for those of you who missed out on this Steve Rogers version of Captain America, like myself, and would like to obtain Sam Wilson as Captain America utilizing that photoreal technology, here's the opportunity, as this definitely serves as an excellent 2-pack. Following the reveal of the Captain America set is the re-release of the Winter Soldier, which looks really awesome. New paint deco, completely new design, new face sculpting to match what the character looked like in the film. I mean, they really did a great job on this one. This is the ultimate Winter Soldier as far as I'm concerned, and he comes with a number of awesome accessories as well. Both the Captain America set as well as the Winter Soldier is available for pre-order, and I have a link in the description below. Up next is one of the most popular symbiotes to date in the form of Spider-Man, the animated series Venom, which looks all types of awesome, man. Love the shell-shaded design. This guy is completely sold out at the time. Hopefully he will become available again because I wouldn't mind acquiring this guy. So we'll see. Stay tuned. I have a link in the description below. This reveal here had me so happy and I was so excited and I love the design and I had been looking forward to getting this guy, and it is Baron Zemo. I was like, okay, finally I'm going to get a classic Baron Zemo. And then I heard the words of doom. Walgreens exclusive. And I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to get a Baron Zemo. I don't know if Hasbro understands the fact that there are some Walgreens that just do not have a toy section, and mine just does not have a toy section, or there are some that barely have a toy section at all, and they're not putting out anything. So with that, customers are going to have a hard time locating Baron Zemo, which will ultimately lead to them maybe not even getting him at all, which is pretty ridiculous and unnecessary because this figure should be available for everyone to acquire if they choose to. So it looks like I may not get Baron Zemo, but for those of you who are able to get one, congratulations because he looks so awesome. Up next is the segment that truly spoke to all the 90s nostalgia within my heart of all hearts, and that involves special guests who served as the showrunners as well as the writers of the most iconic series of all time, in the X-Men, the animated series. I love that series, folks. I love it still to this day. I found it so interesting in how they were to balance all of those integral stories within the X-Men mythology and to successfully do it and from one episode to the next. And this animated series was running during a time where the X-Men comics was soaring at an all-time high. So you had the best of the both worlds. You had the comics that were going great, and then you had the X-Men series that was going strong each and every week. And I just love how they were given opportunity to present new items such as the X-Men animated series Wolverine, which looks so cool, man. Love the shell shaded designing for that character. He comes with some swappable hands, a head, as well as the picture with Scott and Jean Grey. Jean! Oh boy. They also revealed Jubilee, which was awesome because I do not have a Jubilee, so this will be a welcome addition to my X-Men collection as well. Though they only had a digital render of the Jubilee character, you get a sense of how they're able to capture the essence of these figures overall, which was extremely promising as an X-Men fantasy. And what makes these figures that much more interesting is that they're packaged within these VHS display boxes, which looks so cool, man. I absolutely love that. Which is a nod to what we had back in the day in those X-Men animated series VHS tapes. Yes, folks, that's back in the day. We had VCRs, not DVDs or Blu-rays. So I love that nod as well, and that makes these figures really special to me. Congratulations to both Mr. and Mrs. Lee Wall for such an awesome presentation and sharing all their stories and experiences with providing us, the fans, such a timeless yet inspirational animated series that will forever serve a special place within our hearts. Rounding out the Hasbro Post news is two 20th anniversary figures in the form of Marvel Legends 20th anniversary Captain America. This figure looks absolutely amazing. He was officially announced a few weeks ago. I do have a video on this 20th anniversary Captain America, so I have a link in the description below, so definitely be sure to check it out. Then up next we have the 20th anniversary of Iron Man, which looks really cool. I love the classic Iron Man helmet that he has, as well as that 70s Tony Stark face sculpt. I like that for sure. Outside the different head sculpts and a few touches here and there, this looks extremely close to that hologram Iron Man that we had in that Ursa Major wave. Both are great figures, and it gives the fans yet again the opportunity to add another classic Iron Man to their collection. And though I may see all these similarities, I love the diorama piece that he comes with, as well as the blast effects and the two head sculpt. And with that, it makes for a really awesome set overall. So for those of you who may not have the holographic Iron Man figure, or who want to just get everything Iron Man, or you just want to add to your 20th anniversary collection with the Captain America, this one's for you. To follow up Hasbro post, the Marvel Legends team held a special Marvel live stream for their Hasbro Post members titled 1027, where they revealed some G.I. Joe classified figures in the form of the Cobra Officer, as well as the much anticipated Alley Viper. Both figures look pretty solid. The Cobra Trooper is available now for pre-order. I have a link in the description below. However, the Alley Viper is to be announced. Along with those classified reveals were two more Marvel Legends figures in the form of Mr. Sinister from the X-Men animated series, and the image that was provided for Sinister looks excellent. Following up that reveal was the Iron Spider-Man. Wow. I love that Iron Spider-Man design. It takes me back to Civil War. Seeing old Spidey in his alternate costume looks absolutely amazing. Mr. Sinister is available for pre-order on Hasbro Post. I have a link in the description below. Iron Spider-Man is to be announced. As part of their 31 Days of Fright, NECA Toys revealed two gargoyles that are set to be released in the form of Bronx, who looks amazing. He will come with foldable wings for the Goliath figure, which is welcoming news for collectors of the gargoyles. And the second figure that was revealed is Hudson, who looks absolutely astonishing. Love the design for Hudson. He's my favorite gargoyle, so I definitely look forward to his release. Both Hudson as well as Bronx release date is to be announced, so stay tuned. And to round out our last bit of news, we're going to swing over to the DC Multiverse line with McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Returns Build-A-Line Wave, which looks absolutely phenomenal. McFarlane Toys recently released some additional images of these characters from the upcoming wave, and man, the Dark Knight comes to life. The standout for me is Old Man Batman. I love the color deco that they utilized for him. The attention to detail with the wrinkles within his costume really brings this Old Man Batman to life, and I absolutely love it. Superman looks as if you just pulled him right out of the comic. I love the overall color palette that they're utilizing for this particular Superman. That overall abstract look that he had in the comic is spot on within this figure. And I also like that flipped up hairstyle that he has. I don't know why, because it looks so funny, but it looks really different than any Superman that I have. Rounding out this wave is the Joker, who looks extremely impressive. Love these images. I love that purple and white. It really clicks well, even with a bad guy. Then we have the Robin, Carrie Kelly, who looks really awesome with slingshot and all. Yet another excellent addition to the DC McFarlane line. And last but certainly not least, Super 7 recently announced Wave 2 of the Silverhawks, and the images look absolutely astonishing. I have recently made a video on this new wave, so I have a link in the description below, so be sure to check it out. Woo! Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. That's all I have for this episode. There's so much to look forward to, so many reveals, so many things to get excited for. Definitely let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts on everything that I discussed. Maybe there's some things that I did not touch upon that you would like to share. So I definitely look forward to seeing what your thoughts are below. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. I'd love for you to join Team Multiverse. Hit that subscription button. Also, please hit that like button, folks. It will really help push the channel forward. Smash that bell notification so that you're notified when my videos drop. And if you did all that, I really appreciate it. And until next time, folks, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. Talk to you later. Bye for now.